What is up, guys? It's Mr. Lee Redden here, and welcome to a brand new series on the channel. This is just a little introduction on the series itself, not the actual series beginning. It's a kind of a multi-team one which I've done before. I think I've done this it's a multi-team international series, which I think, if I remember rightly, I've done before, but I can't quite remember. But this is going to be on slightly different, as I tried to do that with all the teams at the same time, but this I'm just going to do individually. So basically what I want to do is I am going to take control of a nation from each of the 6 confederations, and my aim is kind of to get them to basically to the World Cup. I'm going to take over 6 teams which I believe are, I wouldn't say powerhouses, but teams that are thereabouts for World Cup qualification, but do pretty well confederation wise. I've got the teams in mind at the moment, but I haven't quite fully decided on all of them yet. I've got 2 teams that I've done before. One is in North America, North and Central America. It will be the favourite of El Salvador, which I've done twice before, and I believe I've qualified for the World Cup both times. South America, I've done one before with Peru, so I will be continuing with them. And the other areas I'm not 100% sure about. Well, Oceania I am sure about. It's New Caledonia. Not going to do New Zealand. They're going to make a bit of a harder thing to do. I've kind of forgotten the word I was trying to think of there. And I'm going to try and take New Caledonia to hopefully the World Cup. I mean, it's struggling enough as it is, to be fair, in Oceania. I mean, New Zealand are a dominant side, and they struggle to qualify majority of the time, but it could be quite interesting to see how it goes with New Caledonia. In Europe, it's one of 2 teams. It's Slovakia or Slovenia. I've mainly gone for those 2 teams because I believe at the moment, as I'm doing this, Slovakia currently sit top of their Euro qualifier group, and if they win today, which today being Saturday, the day of the England-San Marino game, they will actually qualify. The only slight problem is I believe they are away to Spain, so they got a bit of a problem there. So it's going to be one of those 2. I'm thinking more Slovakia, to be honest. So hopefully that would be an interesting one, especially with the Nations League. I'm quite looking forward to Europe just because of the Nations League, because I've not actually done a file yet where I've taken control of the team and done the Nations League. I quite like this idea of the Nations League when it starts in real life after Russia 2018. The Africa and Asia, I am not 100% sure on yet. Asia, I've got 2 teams in mind. One is Uzbekistan, and the other is Hong Kong. Now, I initially was going to go Hong Kong, but then I thought I was looking at like World Cup qualifying recently and stuff, and they always seem to struggle, whereas Uzbekistan are one of the teams that kind of like gets to the last stages but doesn't always make it. So I'm leaning towards more Uzbekistan. Africa, I've done one before. I'm leaning more towards Morocco again, but I might sit down and have a look at that properly once I've done this video. As I said, I'm doing this on a Saturday, and the videos will begin to go live from Monday. It is basically going to be an interesting upload, especially as I am due to go on holiday in under 10 days time. I go on holiday from the 15th of September for a week, but I will be hopefully this weekend and during the week I will hopefully get enough videos done to cover the length of time I'm away. But basically the uploads will be hopefully as follows. They will basically be Monday to Saturday, 1 video each day, and I will keep to those days for those videos. So it'll be like, I don't know, Asia will be on Monday, Africa Tuesday, Europe Wednesday, Oceania Thursday, North America Friday, and then South America on a Saturday. So I'll hopefully keep to that. The videos for this week will just be little introductions to the individual teams. Once I've done it, I'll just be going through them, just going through some of the players. I will, to try and help out, I will have those nations leagues opened up as well to hopefully help in the future. My aim, as I said, really is to get to World Cups which I think will be quite potentially easy for Peru. All the others, like I said, are going to be there or thereabouts. I think Slovakia may be a little bit tough with it being obviously just a top team going through, whereas like Europe would be Euro 2016 and all that. It's just top two sort of thing. So I will go through it and hopefully go through the squads, go through the fixtures, and I'll do more individual aims when I'm there. But obviously I told the aims now, but I'll do them again when I'm actually playing. But yeah, we'll see how it goes. I mean, I would say I'll go until I make it to the World Cup, which may be quicker for some than others. I think if the New Caledonia one is not the final one to finish, I'll be very, very surprised. I mean, also on this one, it's updated so that basically, as far as the Oceania are concerned for World Cup qualifiers, the only qualifiers they have is the two-legged intercontinental qualifier at the end of it, and it's always New Zealand. But it turns out basically they've been using the OFC Nations Cup as one of the qualifying rounds, which is something I'll be looking forward to. Obviously, the teams qualifying for their individual Confederation Cups will help the rankings and boost us, hopefully. Slight thing is, obviously, with Peru, they're already guaranteed to qualify for the Copa America. El Salvador already guaranteed to make it for the North and Central American Cup. The only thing they might qualify for is the Gold Cup. Again, obviously, Oceania, New Caledonia automatically qualify for the OFC Nations Cup. The only two really where I'll spend time trying to qualify for competitions is Uzbekistan and Slovakia, and probably Morocco. So here's those three that I might spend time trying to qualify, but that could bump us up a little bit, but you never know. But yeah, that's it for this introduction, guys. Leave some likes, leave some comments, subscribe, and appreciate it all. And tune in next time for the first introduction for the individual series. I haven't quite decided the upload schedule yet, apart from it being Monday to Saturday. I don't know which one's going to go which, so we'll see how it goes. But until then, guys, as always, take it steady.